Thank you. I appreciate that. Namaste, everyone. I am very honored and humble to be in service in this moment, especially. And I'm grateful that you reincarnate in this lifetime and chose this beautiful role. So I used to call myself empath, not anymore. I changed that a few years ago, many years ago. And now for many years I call myself a vessel. What I mean by saying that I am a vessel, I allow spirit to do the work through me. Now, how I get to that point, and now how I see empaths back in the past. What is the difference, me today and before? So I hope some of you are gonna resonate with that, what I say, and if you're not, it's okay. If that resonates with you, take it to your heart. If not, just let go. So the biggest probably aha moment for me was when I realized that I am a sponge. A sponge, I mean that I go wherever I go, like you, and I take everything on me, and my mood changes. And how I see right now, and I'm gonna show a funny, so I like to play with energy, and I always like to show something very funny stuff, I guess, so you can see how that works, okay? Now, we're gonna talk about you. You come, you are a sponge. What means a sponge? All your chakras mostly open. If not all of them, it's enough that your third chakra is open and you take all emotions in. So normally, only little kids mostly, when they born, all chakras are open and they absorb everything. But you chose that role, which is one of 100. From 100, you are one. This is how powerful you are. You chose to be that sponge until you purify everything, so you can be the vessel. So now, you come to the room somewhere, and energy is beautiful. You go, nothing changed. Can you see that? The energy is pure, nothing changed. Now look at that. You are at least your third chakra is open. Sometimes second or could be heart. Now, can you see this one? Yuck. You are the sponge. You came somewhere and energy is so, there is anger, there is fear. What you do? You absorb that. You absorb that, and then the energy amplifies. Because if somebody is with anger and you come and you absorb that, the energy amplifies. So this is how you feel. You don't know what to do with that. So now, what to do with that? Number one, I feel like many of us forget our essence, who we are. Why? Because we get conditioned at family. There is some pressure. You do this, you do that. And do you know that for empaths, nobody can tell what to do. We reincarnate in this precious lifetime, not to do the work, do. No, we came to this lifetime to guide others. And that is a big difference. Now, why? Because yes, we are very sensitive. So we are like a barometer. Wherever we go, we feel, is this bad or good? Depend. If you don't know how to do with that, it's not good. But when you know what you can do, then you can guide a lot of people. You can have a huge influence on people around you. And remember, only one of 100 people, you have that ability to influence others. There is more things about empaths. We really have demand for respect. We cannot make a promises. We need to ask people to make a promises. Why? Because depend on the energy we go, we don't know, never know. So, but we see a big picture with most people, they don't see that. So we have so many powers that people don't have it. We were born with this possibility to be very wise. Not everyone. Do you know that majority of people, they need to do, work. And we, not really. We can guide people. We can help people. We can shift them easily. Why? Because our heart is open. When the heart is open, the electric field of the heart is 60 times stronger than the mind. And magnetic field of the heart is 5,000 times stronger than magnetic field of the mind. So when we are in the heart, we have that super power. But most of us, we don't know that. So now, let's go and see. Just remind yourself who you are. You are a beautiful soul, light. You are creator. You are pure consciousness. In your essence, you are pure consciousness. But why you don't feel that? Because that essence is covered up with something, with some stuff. And we're gonna talk in a few minutes what covers up our essence. Why we don't feel that power. Why we don't feel that love, joy, intense, peace. Because they all are within us, but they cover up with emotions, with thoughts, with beliefs. So I'm gonna take this poster and I have something, some funny stuff to show, okay? Look at that. This is who you are in your essence. You are that beautiful Buddha. Can you see Buddha? You are that light. And that light is deeper than the heart. Can you see heart? Yes. This is your essence. When we become, and this is what I mean, a vessel. When we become that pure vessel, then we allow all work God, Spirit is doing through us. Now, what covers that our essence? Number one, everything what covers in our subtle body, in our outer bodies. And then we're going to go within. So two things. One is subtle body around the physical body. And what we're holding here. Number one, emotions. Fear, worry, anxiety, anger, guilt, shame covers. We're holding in this emotional body here. What we need to do? Purify. Now, what else we're holding there? We are holding there in the mental field. We are holding a lot of thoughts we have. and we have knowledge. Knowledge covers up our light, our power. The more we know, the more we look outside. People think that there is happiness, there is that, there is that. So that knowledge, too much knowledge, doesn't allow us to look within. But everything what we are looking outside, of course, is within us. What to do? Purify. Now, what else is holding? Covering up our light? Karma. Karma from this lifetime and karma from previous lifetimes. What means karma? Everybody knows, yes? What goes around, comes around. If we did something bad to someone gonna do the same stuff to us. Now, how the previous lifetime karma works? And what to do with that? The most heavy karma we have with our partners and family members. That probably most of you know. And then later, there are people coming to our life, connect with us. We have strong connection. And they are coming to us because usually we didn't finish relationship nice way, or we wasn't able to forgive them in previous lifetime. So when we forgive, when we end beautifully relationship in family, with our family members, mostly forgiveness and acceptance, but with other people, we need to end in nice way that relationship. Then we can bring that fragment of our souls, bring back to us, and we can expand that. So this is what? Karma. One more thing. I don't know if you're gonna see here or not. Can you see here now? If you see or you don't, I can. This is. What is that? Attachments. Attachments hold us, covers up our light, our power. How that happened? We put so much attention, so much energy to someone else. That could be partner, could be family member, that could be, name it. What we need to do, we need to let go of attachment. We can be with someone, but allow them to be the way they are. We don't need to push, we don't need to force. We need again, just to accept them the way they are. So when we let go, then we have energy, we can go within. Now, this is the second part, okay? One more time. We need to purify those subtle body around us. Now, when we purify, we let go of attachment. Now we can go within. What we are holding within? What covers our power, our love, joy, peace within us? Let's look here. Okay, number one, emotions. Let's say sadness, okay? Sadness. How and why we hold inside of us, in that inner space. So, what I mean within us. In Tao, they call inner cup. And this is what I'm showing. This is the inner cup. Okay? Or in Hindu, they call central channel Sushumna. We repress from events. Let's say some event happened. You were sad. Let's say my husband, he crashed with airplane 30 years ago. I was sad. Of course, very sad. There is story. So there is sadness and there is a story. See that? Every emotion is what? Covered up with some story. Whatever we're holding, it's not like from all lifetime, from the most painful event from the past. So what we need to do? We need to be aware of that. And what we need to do, we need to let go of that. Now, let's say anger. Again, something happened, some event, we felt angry. We couldn't express anger, we repress. And there is story. What we need to do? Let go. Now, what else we're holding there? Anger, fear. The same with fear. What I see clearly now, that so many people, they cannot grow because they don't know that they are holding on some stories. They identify, for example, someone's parents passed away. Passed away when this man was 7 years old, boy. Now he's 70, 65. He's still holding on that, how they left me. So there is, attached to that story, there is sadness, anger, fear, guilt. So sometimes many emotions could be attached to one story, and he is holding on that. So now, how that works? So when we have that repressed emotions, and let's go on to one more, guilt. Guilt and shame is the most like lower vibration, the most poisonous emotions are guilt and shame. When we have that guilt, and again, sometimes that guilt could be not that you did something. You just felt guilty. For example, my dad was badly physically abusing my mom. As a child, I felt guilty. For many years, I didn't know that guilt was because I couldn't protect my mom. What happened? I repressed that guilt, of course, with the stories, and there was many stories. And what I was attracting in my life, I was attracting old people who made me feel guilty. I felt guilty. I felt guilty. So we attract that what we have repressed in us. And that person had a lot of guilt too. So what to do? From the moment we recognize that, we just let go of that. And then what? We uncover that light, that goddess which we are. Simple? I feel like it's very simple, but because many of us, we don't know that. So we suffer. And again, remember, wherever we attract, we attract only that which we have within us. Now, when I am a vessel, not this one, I don't attract any more people, believe me or not. I don't attract any more people with anger, with fear, with guilt. I don't deal anymore. Some people who had those emotions, intense emotions, somehow they disappear from my life. From my life, they disappear. So now when I release all those emotions, I release all stories, I don't hold anything. So I can be that vessel, and I can allow Spirit God to help through me. And this is one more power. That superpower never comes from here. It always comes when we connect. So first we purify ourselves. We purify our bodies. We purify inner space, our channels. And then we connect with the source. And when we connect with the source, that super power, comes from that connection. Because God, as a person, we are limited. But when we allow Spirit to do the work through us, miracles often happen. And this is, for me, this is superpower. Not what I do. No, I allow to do through me. Everybody got it, that part? So whatever you connected with, Mother Mary, Jesus, or Buddha, or Kuan Yin, there are so many light beings who are helping us. They are helping through us. But we need to become that pure vessel. And for us, for empaths, this is much easier to become the vessel than for others, people who they cannot feel anything. So see, this is the biggest gift we have. And if you not using yet, you're gonna use pretty soon. There is a few more things, I guess. I missed it because whatever comes through me, sometimes if I don't write, I forget. It comes and goes. So I don't want to forget this time about anything, but whatever Spirit I receive from Spirit. In relationship. Oh, good one. So for empaths, it's different. In relationships, we, as normal in life, we absorb partners' emotions, but we absorb their programs too. When we become one with the partner, if you're on vibration this and your partner is on vibration here, what we do? Usually we are not able to shift them up. Usually we go down. And this is some challenge. So what I receive from Spirit, that for us, the best relationship could be with empath as well. So we can understand each other and help each other, okay? So this is, now, I guess Kimberly already was mentioned that for us it's very important to have our own space. Now, why we need that own space? For me, like, oh my gosh, I live by myself, and if I allow someone to stay in room for a few days, I can feel energy. I'm just waiting when this person gone. And this is maybe not nice to say, but this is the truth for me. So now, why we need that space for ourselves? We need that space to build up the energy. So now, I want everybody to be aware. People who doesn't share, who likes to stay at home, if they are aware that by staying by yourself, you can build up your energy. How we can build up the energy? Our energy safe is here in the belly. This is from Qigong classes. Now, how we can just be by ourselves and breathing to the belly. And leaving that energy again. So to save the energy, we take a deep breath, long deep breath in. We exhale very quickly, short. Let's say 7 seconds. We do inhale, hold, and exhale quickly. Again. This is how we save the energy. And the more we save the energy, the more we expand. Now, why else? Why it's so important to save the energy? If something happening around us, we still have energy to deal with. Number one. Number two, the more we put our awareness within us, the more we expand our heart, the more we connect to the higher dimensions. Now, I already mentioned that we have this demand for respect. Not everyone, but I know about myself, oh my God, if somebody I feel like doesn't respect me, like I cannot deal. Like I cannot be with person for a moment if I feel that there are no respect. Thanks God, I don't deal anymore with those people. But now, again, respect, well, why it's so important? Because we need to respect ourselves. The more we respect ourselves, the more people respect us. I remember how I was with my kids, my kids, they were so strong energy, my twins, and they would tell me what to do. And the more I build up energy, now they are coming and they're having session with me. And they respect me now like never before. So as far as I see, the respect, the more we expand our consciousness, and that means the more we open our heart, because we can expand only through the heart. Here in the navel with safe energy, we expand through the heart, and we can receive energy with the sixth chakra. Now one more thing. For us is a very important is to be healthy. Why? Body is our foundation, yes? In healthy body, healthy spirit. So what spirit told me that it's very important for empaths to go to bed early before tired. And I don't know how I go to bed really early. This is how, like, I don't know, it's just happening that to me. Second one, we need to be aware what we eat. Because to have a healthy body, we know we need rest, good sleep, and then healthy food, nutrition, vitamins. The lighter food we eat, and no snacks at all, no snacks. So from how for me works with food, I used to eat 3 times, now I eat mostly twice a day. Sometimes I eat once. And recently with those intense, beautiful energy coming to the earth, I'm not hungry at all. Like I eat only soups recently. Like I don't do any entries. Soup, 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 soup for me every day. And by the way, the most healthy is to eat something warm in the beginning. If you have salad and soup you're having, and I know, especially in this country, everybody would take salad. But remember, our body to digest food, organs to digest food, it's better digest when we take something warm in the beginning and then we can eat cold. So again, be aware, take a good care of your body. Going back to that poster, everybody can see. Okay, one is missing, self-love, the most important lesson. Oh. Okay, so we are one more time remembering, I am a creator. I am a pure consciousness. I am love, light, peace. This is my natural state of being. But now I need to accept, love, honor, and purify my body. Then I need to transform or transcend ego, emotions, and pain. So